welcome back to another video. First off, I'd like to apologize for my wig because I have no scissors whatsoever, and I feel like you guys are probably tired of only seeing Voltron cosplays at this point when I'm making videos like this. So yeah, hopefully it isn't too distracting, but I don't own any scissors so I can't cut my bangs. Anyways, hi and welcome to my channel. If you're new, my name is Lainey and you can check out my social media links, which are my Instagram and my TikTok, which are both I Forgot Reality. And yeah, don't forget to sub and like this video. Anyways, our story begins with LovelyLor's channel. If you don't know who LovelyLor is, she is a Lolita, and like, I watch her videos and I just get so happy and my heart melts. I love her so much. Anyway, she posted this video and I'm like a huge fan of her. I cannot lie to you. So I was one of the first people to watch it within like 12 minutes, and it was a what would you do if you had to start over in Lolita? So she talked about if she had like no wardrobe, no wigs, no nothing, where she would do and what steps would she take to like build her closet. And I'm like, wow, this is so interesting. What if I do one for cosplay? So here is a LovelyLor inspired video talking about what I would do if I started over to cosplay, because that is my forte. But definitely check out LovelyLor's video. It will be linked down below. Also check out her channel because I love her so much. My like goal in life is to meet her and just, yeah, she's so great. Sorry, I will like stop freaking out now. We're going to pretend that I have no cosplay stuff whatsoever. Like, it is middle school right now. I have no wigs, no color contacts, no cosplays. Maybe I have like basic makeup, but no like funky lashes, no funky lip colors, or like, you know, any of that jazz. So I like stumbled across a YouTube video or an Instagram post or a TikTok, and I'm like, I want that to be me. I want to cosplay a character. Well, the first step is always going to be to decide who you want to cosplay. For me, I think it's important that you pick a character that no matter what, you're going to love. That it's not going to be like a fandom bandwagon. Like, it's not going to be, you know, this is popular right now, so I'm going to do it. Do a character that you love. For me, my first cosplay, I kind of got both at the same time. It was Akita Naru, which I made, and Kagami Rin, which I bought. You know me. This is 8 years later, and I still cosplay Miku, and I still cosplay Rin, and I would die for both of them. I love them. Like, pick a character that you know you will love and cherish and always want to cosplay. If you don't have a character like that, if you haven't found a character like that you would like sell your soul for in a matter of 2 seconds, then pick a character with like a versatile hairstyle. What I mean by that is choose a character like Lance McLean from Voltron. Think about his hair. It's like generic brown. You can use that wig for like Dipper Pines, which is what I do, or just like basically any character with short brown hair. So that will definitely save you a bunch of costs too if you want to cosplay characters with brown hair. Or think about like Keith Kogane too, who has like that black mullet. You can use his wig for like you from Owari no Seraph, which is what I did. I used him for that one Boku no Hero character that I got like kind of talked into cosplaying briefly that I can't remember the name of. I've used his wig for other cosplays too, but I'm totally blanking right now. But get like a versatile wig, and that is where you should start. So on the subject of wigs, definitely go to eBay. Do not go to Amazon. I recently got my 4th wig ever off of Amazon, and I am still disappointed as ever. I've discovered that Amazon wigs are just terrible quality and way overpriced. I have 4 wigs from Amazon and I am not happy with any of them, and I never wear any of them because they're such bad quality. And this is of course after checking reviews and whatnot. They're just not good. Anyways, okay, back to the wigs. I normally go to eBay for wigs. If you go to like other sellers, like Spree Picky / Cos Picky, or like whatever, they take Taobao wigs and then they just up the price a whole bunch. So you can find that wig so much cheaper. Even on like AliExpress or eBay, it's gonna be way cheaper. And I know that a lot of cosplayers are like, start with Arda or 5 Wits wigs. I own one 5 Wits wig that is my Shiro wig, that's like phenomenal quality and super accurate, but that's only because no one else sells like a good Shiro wig. They're all really bad quality and like nothing like him. So that was like my only option for like a decent Shiro wig. And that was even after like a year or two of having a really bad Shiro wig, so that's how I justified it. But no, I don't own any Arta wigs, and I think my wigs are fine. I think all of mine are like great quality and from a great price. I understand the appeal of Arta wigs, of that they detangle very easily and that they're heat resistant, they're easy to style, you can get wefts, but like they're so expensive, and for a beginner I do not think they're a great place to start at all. For a beginner, I would definitely recommend eBay. For short wigs, always look between the price range of like $12 and $20. This wig, for reference, was $16 and phenomenal quality. I don't think I've ever gotten a bad wig off of eBay, if I'm being perfectly honest, and that's because I look at the prices, I know what price I should go to, and I make sure that like the seller has great reviews. For price ranges, for like a short wig, it would be between about $12 and $15. For something that's a little more stylized, like this one, a little bit more heft to it, a little bow, I would think between $15 and $20 for a wig like this. Anything longer, I would go between $20 and $30. For like a Miku wig, I would think about $27, and that would be around the price that I would pay for something of that length. Just like a straight long wig, I would think between like $22 and $27, if that makes sense. I just like kind of calculated all these prices out from buying so many wigs and like getting sponsored so many wigs, and just like always being and looking at wigs. I figured out the hack to know what price range to look for and to know if you're being like overcharged for something that you can get for the same quality or even better quality for a lower price. Side-eye at Amazon. Don't buy off of Amazon, seriously. Like, if you got a wish list, that's awesome, that's perfectly fine, but like, wigs are so sketchy off of Amazon. I haven't bought a cosplay off of there, but I feel like cosplays would be much better quality than their wigs. Stay away from Amazon wigs. So moving on, I actually would not buy a full cosplay, like the costume part of the cosplay, if you are starting over in cosplay. Or if I was starting over in cosplay, I should say, because it should be from my perspective. What I mean by this is full cosplay costumes can be so expensive. A lot of mine have been over $100 or around $100 for the costume alone, which is a lot. If you get like a simple school uniform, those are like $30. A lot of school uniforms are actually very versatile and you can use for multiple characters. So if your character that you have chosen has a costume like that where you can reuse the parts for different cosplays. For example, if you get a Love Live uniform and you use the blue jacket for Veronica Sawyer from Heathers, then I would say go for it, because those costumes are like $25 to $30 and like that's an awesome price. But if you want to cosplay this one very, very specific version that's $150 and you'll only wear once for a convention, don't do that. Don't do that, especially if you're trying to build up like your cosplay wardrobe and your cosplay collection. That's a terrible idea. There is absolutely nothing wrong. I want to emphasize this. Nothing wrong. There will never be anything wrong with doing a casual cosplay, like what I'm doing right now. And what that is just wearing street clothes or clothes that are similar to what your character would cosplay, but like not canon, and just wearing like your character's wig with it. And this is just casual cosplay, you know, it's a closet cosplay. It comes out of your closet with stuff that you already have. And this is perfectly acceptable to wear to a convention, and I don't think a lot of people understand that, especially new cosplayers. Just wear what's comfortable for you. You don't need expensive cosplays to cosplay. You can literally throw on a wig and clothes and there you go. Congratulations, you're a cosplayer. If you do want to take it to the next level, I guess, or a step in between buying a fancy cosplay and like wearing something out of your closet, there's always the option of making things, but that can be super, super expensive and time consuming. So just keep that in mind, and keep in mind your skill level too. What would be easy for you? Can you find a pattern for it? Can you make your own pattern for it? Can you ask for help? But normally that takes a lot of dedication and isn't a great place to start for new cosplayers. And what I would recommend if you want a cosplay is to actually go thrifting and find pieces that you can modify. That way you don't have to build patterns from scratch, or you don't have to look for a pattern to modify or to follow. You can literally take a t-shirt that's already made and then cut off the sleeves or something. Otherwise, there are very, very like thriftable costumes that people wear. Examples of this being like Lance from Voltron. Like, you've seen every single guy wear one of those shirts, so you could easily thrift that. Even Keith's outfit, minus the jacket, you can easily thrift that. Dipper's outfit, everything but the hat you can easily find at a thrift store. You don't have to buy things new. You can go to a thrift store and just get it very cheap, or you can find pieces and alter them, take them and turn them into dresses in different cosplays. I've seen people do thrift versions of She-Ra from She-Ra that are phenomenal. I could not believe it was thrifted, like every single piece of it. I wish I could find this post too, but I don't think I'll be able to, but like this one She-Ra cosplayer did this outfit entirely from thrifted materials and it was gorgeous. It was so cool, and that cosplayer is so insanely talented. But like, I just want to emphasize this, you don't need to buy a costume to be a cosplayer. You don't have to make a cosplay to be a cosplayer. All you need is to have fun and to just like represent characters you love, smile, be happy, and have a good time. It does not matter who you are cosplaying, or if you have on street clothes or $1,000 costume, or if you made it at home with the help of your mom. You are still just as valid and you are still a cosplayer. So now that we got your outfit down and your wig down, next I would think about makeup. Obviously, you can just use foundation. You don't need bronzer or anything if you're just starting out. You can just do foundation, eyeliner, mascara, and like call it a day. For me, I have a really gross face shape, so I use actually eyeshadow for my bronzer because I don't own any. My highlight is just like straight up highlight glitter, which I love. And then I have regular like $8 eyeliner, $6 eyeliner, regular mascara, just like hot pink eyeshadow. And I use eyeshadow to cover in my eyebrows too. I have no eyebrows because I am a natural blonde. I also have non-pigmented eyelashes, so I always need mascara for cosplays. But if you are blessed with thick eyebrows, dude, you don't need mascara. You probably don't even need eyeliner. Just like, if you have good skin, you don't need foundation either, to be honest. If you're really insecure about like your eyebrow color not matching your wig color and you have thick eyebrows, you can do the like glue stick method where you slap on some glue covered in some foundation and powder, like set it, bake your face, and then just draw them on. There's a bunch of tutorials for that online. I can't make one because I've never had to do it because my eyebrows have absolutely no pigment, but like, it's just a minor thing. Personally, I think colored eyebrows just like pull the whole look together and I really love them, but like no one really does it. Like, it's not necessary either. And makeup's not really necessary at all. I think makeup really helps with your complexion and it evens out skin tones, but like, it's not necessary for cosplay. If you can't afford makeup, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it at all. Or if you can't afford fancy makeup either, like all the stuff I'm wearing is just like drugstore makeup. My highlighter is the only thing that's not drugstore, my highlighter and my mascara. Everything else was like $5 at a drugstore and it works perfectly fine. You don't need to invest in makeup at all. And lastly, I'm going to talk about colored contacts. Colored contacts I absolutely love, and I use them instead of regular contacts because it, like, who doesn't want purple eyes? I have blue contacts, but they're unopened, so just don't ignore the fact that my eye color's wrong right now. If you're a new cosplayer, colored contacts can be such a pain knowing which sites to trust, which size of lens, which curvature, what the moisture level should be, what design would look good on light versus darker eyes. It's a huge pain, and honestly, don't worry about it. If someone is giving you a hard time because like your eye color does not match the characters, that's pathetic. I'm so sorry, but like, that person needs to do something better with their time. That's just like, don't be that person. Don't be the person who's like, actually this character has this colored eyes. I'm so sorry, Karen, but nobody cares. It's a cosplay. We're here to have fun. Accuracy is not the most important thing when it comes to cosplay. It's having a good time, making friends, and making memories. That's it. Nothing else matters. If you're starting out for cosplay, lenses can be a huge investment because there's a bunch of different colors and styles depending on like what character you're cosplaying, and they can get really expensive. They're probably between $20 and $30 depending. Maybe a little bit cheaper if you have no prescription, but I have different prescriptions in both eyes, so mine can get really expensive. I want to worry about it right off the bat. If you have glasses and you're really insecure, these can be a great investment, even for everyday looks, because it makes your eyes look bigger, which makes draws attention to them. I like them because then people don't look at my jawline, they look at my eyes. But if you have glasses, it's perfectly valid to wear glasses with your cosplay. Please put your well-being first. I do not want people walking around a convention or a meetup running into objects. Wear your glasses. Wear them. If you need them to see, wear them. Your sight is more important. But yeah, if you want to get lenses, go for it. You can get them in different prescriptions. You don't need a prescription to get them either. They're a cool addition, but they're absolutely not necessary. So now that you got your cosplay all together, we're gonna talk about community. As much as I love dressing up as a character and sitting in my room for 4 hours staring in the mirror, it's a lot more fun when we go to cons or we have a community and can take pictures and post it somewhere and hype each other up and get that hype and feel good about what you're wearing and hype up other people. So we'll talk about communities for a little hot second. Personally, I love video making. Video making has always been the most important thing for me when it comes to cosplay. We're gonna talk about video making. I would not start on YouTube. No, will not do that again. If I had to start over, I would actually start on TikTok. The reason for this is that they're short videos, they don't take a lot of brain power, you don't really have to edit them, they're quick, and when you put them out there, the TikTok algorithm is so good that you could just randomly get on the For You page and get 1 million followers for doing basically nothing, which is phenomenal. And it's so good for cosplay, it's so good for getting an audience and building that community, getting inspiration for things, finding sounds, finding other people's cosplays, and just using those as inspiration. It's a little bit hard because the community, as in getting to know each other, isn't as great. We don't really hype each other up on TikTok, although I think we should, but it is a great way to get reach and followers and make little videos if that's what you're passionate about. If you're looking for a community online, I would definitely join Instagram. It's a little bit harder to get followers on there. I kind of gave up using Instagram because it's not that interesting, but I still post there every day. I just don't go on it. It's hard to post. So yeah, if you want to check mine out, there it is. But basically what people do on Instagram is you follow each other back, you see each other's posts, and a lot of cosplayers hype each other up. They take that person's cosplay, post it on their story, and they're like, go check out my friend, look how cute my friend is, look at their amazing cosplay. And it's so nice. People hype each other up in the comments all the time. They give each other shout outs and tag each other in those fun story games, and it's just it's a good time all around. And I really love the cosplay community on Instagram, and it's such a good place to go. You don't get that much reach for outside audiences, but you definitely build a community there, and you definitely meet other cosplayers there, and just, it's a place to hype each other up. If you're looking to build an audience, I'd start on TikTok. If you're looking to build a community, I'd go to Instagram. YouTube is a lot harder to get started on. The YouTube algorithm is so messed up right now that it won't do anything good, if I'm being honest. So I would definitely start with TikTok and Instagram. You can also join different Facebook groups. For my new college, I joined a Facebook group for my city that I'm in for cosplayers there. And then I'm in another one for meetups at my hometown. And yeah, those are always a great way to meet people, is going to meetups and just introducing yourself, having fun, and then going to conventions too, because there are so many people at conventions, so many people with common interests. And the great thing about cosplayers is that we're all very similar. If you look at our personal history, a lot of us are the awkward kids who got bullied for liking anime. We're the artsy kids, we're the queer kids, the ones that very stand out and are a little awkward, and that's what makes us really lovable. So if you go up to someone, everyone's always super nice. Anyone I've ever approached at a con has been so gentle and caring and just all around very compassionate and super nice and down to make friends. People go to conventions because they want to make friends. That's at least why I go. Probably not for everybody, but 95% of the people there would 100% be down to making friends. For me, like, if you ever see me at a con, come up, come talk to me. I want friends. I want to make friends. We can take photos together. You can let me take your photo. You can be in my vlog if I'm vlogging. Like, I go to cons because I want to make friends and I want to be happy and make good memories. And it's such a great way to make a community. I met Damien through a convention in 2012 and I ran into him again in 2013 and we have been friends ever since. I met Elliot at a convention as well last December. It's been almost a year since I've met him and we've grown so close and I love him so much. I've met my friend like Nate at a convention. He is phenomenal and I love him. He's so funny. And just like all of my good friends I've always met at conventions and we've always bonded through cosplay. I really love cosplay, and if you're watching this and you're new to the community, I hope this video was super helpful and I hope it gave you a little bit of insight. I want to see new cosplayers, I want to see diverse cosplayers, and I want to see the community hype each other up and have fun and make good memories. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Thank you and goodbye!